In this video, we're taking a closer look at playlists. Let's go to Playlists. At the top, we have tools for sorting our playlists and a filter function. Simply start typing and see the magic happen. We can create a new playlist. We can create a playlist from a template. And we can create a folder. Let's begin with creating a new playlist. And let's give it a name. Then pick an aspect ratio. If we have a landscape-orientated TV, then we can pick the 16:9 option. And if we have a portrait-orientated TV, then we're picking the 9:16 option. We can also choose to add a playlist that has zones. If we pick one of these, all the required zones will automatically be created for us. Furthermore, we can set a custom aspect ratio. Let's say we have a TV that does not have a 16:9 or 9:16 aspect ratio, then we'd simply put in our custom aspect ratio. If we were adding a LED sign, we could do a resolution instead. For example, 2500 pixels wide times 400 pixels high. But let's leave this at the standard 16:9. We also have an option to randomize slides in our playlist. When we've made our different choices, we click Create. If we take a look at the overview, we see the name of our new playlist, the duration, the number of slides, the aspect ratio, and the groups that this playlist is linked to. In our case, we haven't linked the playlist to any groups yet. Just below, we have a share option. Here we can share the playlist with either a member or a whole team. We can also choose if the person or the team is allowed to publish changes they make to the playlist. Click Add to add the person or team, and then click Save. On the far right, we have the Publish button. We can open this one and add music to our playlist. If we had music files in the library, those files would be found on the left side, and we'd simply drag them to the right side to add them as background music in our playlist. The gear icon is where we find our settings. We can change the name of the playlist, see the aspect ratio, we can turn on randomize slides. In Advanced, we can choose which member roles can unlock and lock elements in the playlist. Go to Support and search for Object Locking to find the how-to video. We can also set a maximum duration for our playlist. This feature is most commonly used for advertisers when they need to limit the duration of an ad. The last thing we have in settings is related to interactive playlists. We can set an inactive delay, for example, 20 seconds. Now, when there is no activity on the touchscreen, the playlist will wait for 20 seconds and then play the next slide in the playlist. We can also remove the playlist or clone the playlist. Let's edit the playlist and take a closer look at how a playlist is organized. In the lower section, we have the slide overview. We can add a new slide, we can clone a slide, and we can add a slide from one of the free templates. We are not going in depth with what we can do with slides. Go to Support, search, Slides, to find the how-to video. Just above the slide overview, we have the slide stash. This is where we can save slides that we may need at a later time or perhaps in another playlist. This big white area is our canvas, and this is where we will be adding all of our content. On the right side, we have Settings, Layers, Animations, and History. At the top, we have all the content we can add to a playlist. All of these plugins have their own dedicated support page with a how-to video. Let's add something from our library. Any image, video, text, social media plugin, and so forth can easily be moved and resized. And they all have similar settings, tools, and basic information in the settings on the right side. In Layers, we can find any image, video, and other elements added, and we will be able to move those elements up and down in the layers. In Animations, we can add animations to our elements. Go to Support and search for Animations to check out the how-to video. In History, we can roll back changes made on each of our slides in this playlist. For example, if we deleted something unintentionally, we can easily get it back. At the top right, we have our preview. This is how we check our content before we publish it to our screens. We also have the Publish button. If this is yellow, it means the latest changes have not yet been published, and if it's green, we know that all changes have been published to our screen. The last thing we're going to check out is the playlist folders. We've added this feature so that we can easily organize our playlists. Let's add a folder, and let's call it Las Vegas. Now that we have added a folder, We can easily create new playlists or move existing playlists to this folder. For example, if we have multiple departments, teams, or locations, organizing playlists in folders makes it a lot easier to manage all our playlists. To do that, we click Select in the top right corner, then pick the playlist. We can of course pick multiple playlists if we need to. Then Cut. We open the folder and we click Paste, and that's how easy it is to move a playlist to a folder. The foundation of our software is our screens, playlists, groups, and slides. And even though this video covers most of the features surrounding playlists, we recommend you check out the support page to learn more about slides, templates, sharing, and much more. Thanks for watching.